see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm Kelly Trammell with the Office of Contracting and Procurement on behalf of the City of Detroit and our Chief Procurement Officer, Ms. Sandra Stahl. I'd like to welcome you to this pre-proposal meeting in regards to emergency medical services for the City of Detroit's casinos. I would ask that if you could please keep your phone, your speakers on mute. We will have a question and answer period toward the end, and you're always welcome to add a question in the chat. I must make everyone aware that we have received a considerable amount of questions through Unibonfire. We have received those questions, and those questions are currently being reviewed, and I should have a response for everyone, which I will upload through the Unibonfire system that will be made available publicly so everyone can have the same information at the same time. We will kind of go over the pre-bidding process of the project timelines, key points, and then we will also have the project background and description of the needs by our subject matter experts and our departments. Then we'll open it up for questions and answers. Please keep in mind, for those that are just joining us, that this call is being recorded. Please include your name and the company or organization that you represent. You can add that to the chat, or you can add it to your profile. These recordings, after they have been completed, we will upload them via a YouTube link for those that were not able to attend or needed to have some additional information. There was a read.ai feature that was added. Unfortunately, our process does not allow unverifiable AI units to be added to any of our sessions. But again, as I mentioned before, this meeting will be uploaded via YouTube through Unibonfire for your access. All bidders are encouraged to ask questions. You may enter them at the chat or anytime or during the open question and answer period. All verbal responses provided today are considered unofficial. If you're looking for a binding response, please enter your question into the Unibonfire message portal, and then we will respond with a formal response through that same vessel as an addendum. This project was advertised April the 14th. The question deadline is April 29th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Late questions will not be accepted. The proposal due date is May the 6th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All proposals must be uploaded through Unibonfire. There are several required documents that must be uploaded as well in order for you to advance forward. If you experience any kind of difficulties, you may reach out to the Office of Contracting and Procurement for assistance navigating through Unibonfire. So everyone that is aware and interested, we are only accepting proposals from vendors that are able to demonstrate a minimum of 5 years experience providing the services that are listed within the scope of work in the RFP. Those references should be professional references, and you can complete those under attachment A. We then will verify those references and check before we are able to move forward. In addition, respondents must provide an approval letter from the Detroit East Medical Control Authority, DEMCA, confirming that the respondent is authorized to operate within this region. So there needs to be some type of formal letter from them or certificate or anything that can prove that approval letter meets the minimum qualifications within your proposal. So the Office of Contracting and Procurement, on behalf of the Detroit Fire Department, is requesting proposals from qualified respondents to render certain technical and professional services as set forth in this RFP to provide standby emergency ambulance coverage for Greektown, MGM, and Motor City casinos. We are looking for proposals and not just price. If you would refer to the RFP and note under the evaluation criteria, those are the items that the evaluation team will be reviewing and scoring. The highest ranking vendor or vendors will be the ones that receive an award. But I must also tell you, um, proposals that come in 400 and 500 pages do not get reviewed as quickly or as efficiently as well-drafted proposals that are 50 to 175 pages. Just a word of thought. At this time, I would like to turn the meeting over to our subject matter experts, one of the representatives from the City of Detroit's Fire Department, to kind of go over the background and what exactly we're looking for.
Okay, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Sean Larkins. I am the Superintendent of EMS for the Detroit Fire Department. With me on this call, I believe, is Chief Okowski, who is the Assistant Superintendent of EMS for the Detroit Fire Department. So just by way of background, the contract that we have that we're securing for the casinos is dedicated coverage. We've always had 2 ambulances that cover all 3 casinos, and those ambulances are dedicated to casino response. And they usually stage outside of one of the 2 of the 3 casinos in a manner that allows them to respond to the 3rd casino also in a timely manner. So it's dedicated 24-hour a day coverage. You are not dispatched to any other 911 calls for service, only those at the casino. And if you have a citizen's appeal, like outside of the casino, that's fine. That's considered within the footprint. But you are expected to just respond to calls at the casino or at the hotel of the casino. And again, this is part of a total package, I guess, if you will, that the casinos have with the city for coverage, and such as police coverage as well, and fire coverage for the casinos. So this is just the emergency medical services part of the coverage. And I'll turn over to Chief Okowski if he has anything to add. If not, I'll turn over back to Ms. Trammell.
No, Chief, I don't have anything. You summed it up pretty good.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. So at this time, I'd like to turn it over and open it up for questions. Again, we received over 20-something questions in regards to this, and currently we're in the process of reviewing those questions, and we'll provide responses in the form of one addendum that will be added, as well as this meeting via YouTube. But you're encouraged to ask questions as of now. So you can either raise your hand, you can unmute yourself and ask the questions. This is a great opportunity. Okay, thank you, Mr. Walker. Appreciate that. So that means that was a well-drafted scope of work. If no one has any questions or comments or feedback. Okay. No questions. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. So just to reiterate again, this proposal is due on May the 6th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are in need of any assistance navigating through Unibonfire, by all means, please reach out to myself or the Office of Contracting and Procurement for assistance prior to your submission. If there's any questions, the deadline is the 29th at 3 p.m. By all means, if you have some additional questions, you're more than welcome to upload those. We should have those responses back to you at least by the 30th of April. If it gets extended, we will make you aware through the public notice that goes out to all participants and anyone interested in this proposal. So again, going once, if there's no questions, going twice. Okay, third time, we thank you for taking the time out to attend this proposal conference, and I'll give you back the rest of your day.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Thanks. Thank you.